G'day, brothers. Welcome back to Bet It Out for a mega winter weekend of Group 1 racing. I'm Louis Herman Watt, and my man Ryan Cook is back. And because he wasn't here last week, we've decided to run a couple of Group 1 races properly this weekend, Ryan, including the Kingsford Smith, where we will start in your hometown state.
Yes, hello again, Louis. The weather is fine up here in Queensland, so that's a good sign. But I'm going to stick with Jolly Star here. I was with her last week, and I really like her even more now with that extra week of preparation. Wasn't so good earlier in the year in the Expressway, but we saw what she did in the Newmarket. She was outstanding. And then runner-up to Jimmy Star in the All-Age Stakes not long ago. Like her here off a bit of a break. She goes so well fresh, and I just like her over 1,300 metres as well.
Yeah, look, my opinion hasn't changed over a week. I'm with Jolly Star as well. I just think that all-age form is the best form in the race. The problem is the price. Wide draw, it's the J-Mac while attacks, we know that. I'm a little bit worried there's not an electric amount of speed in this race, but I think Mac will be, aggressive enough to have her close enough. I suspect that'll be the way he rides it anyway. How about the fillies and the Queensland Oaks?
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with Let's Fly here. I think we can have a bit of an each-way wager on her. She brings different form lines into this race. She was outstanding down in Sydney last start, gave her rivals an absolute galloping lesson, up on the speed, letting down at the top of the straight for a very comfortable win in the end. She did over-race that day as well, so I think if she settles back here a little bit, she's going to be really tough to beat. Like her out over further, and she just looks to be a promising one that we can follow.
Seems to be a bit of speed drawn out wide here, which might create problems for horses like Ginny's Meadow, who I thought was just the eye catcher from the Roses. What a sweeping run she had, but I'm just a bit worried some might get buried. Filia obviously is flying and probably deserves to be that short favourite. I'll be with Moving Out again. I'm just waiting for her to show us all their ability over a trip. I think this is it. I think if there's a strong tempo and she gets the right run, she can kind of swoop on them. So I'll be with Moving Out. How about the staying 3-year-olds or the other staying 3-year-olds in the Derby?
Yeah, another one at value here I'm sort of keen on is Imperialist. Look, I'm not saying that he's going to win this race, but I definitely think he could run a place. He was really strong through the line in the Rough Habit last start. He's got a wide gate to contend with here, but we know he likes to race up on the speed, and he's got the extra trip to get forward this time around. So I think he's been undervalued a lot in the market, so I'm happy to take the price.
Another one, my opinion hasn't changed in the week. I think Statuario is beautifully placed. He has had that great staying 3-year-old prep. And for some value, Maison Louis, I think, is ready to fire over the distance as well. What's your best bet for the whole weekend, right?
Yeah, surprisingly, it's at Morphettville, race 4, number 1, Synchro.
I'll have an ex-Aussie in New Zealand for a change. Race 1 at Ellerslie. Very interesting runner. The Ritter Tycoon colt, owned by Yulong. Judicial, now trained by Ben and Ryan Foot. Very fast. Should lead. Ping, be too hard to stop. Punters, hope you are hard to stop. Have a great weekend.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website